Okay, my friends, we are back for another episode of Acoustic Guitar Man. Sorry, I don't know why I do that, but hey, it's fun. Today, I'm going to start right at the beginning of my collection, the oldest one. We're going to start with through my research, I believe it's in 1895 to 1905, somewhere's in there, Lyon and Healy, Marquette parlor guitar. So let me show that to you. We'll right at the top. And I did have a bone nut cut and installed by my luthier, Paul Neary from Clinton, Connecticut. He's a Martin authorized repairman. And I also replaced the tuners. These are golden age tuners. The ones that were on here, they were mismatched. And although they were both very old, they just were mismatched. So let's go down the neck. I believe, and everything is just my belief, that this is Brazilian rosewood. Trying to go slow so you don't get dizzy. Now down the sound hold, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it, but it is marked, there it is, Marquette, stamped in there. Now this top is beautiful Adirondack spruce. Everything, like I said, is I believe. I believe this is the original floating bridge, and I believe this is the original tailpiece. The only other minor work I had done to it was a little bit of pieces of binding were replaced on the back. Now, let me show you the back side. Here's the back of the headstock, going down the neck. Now we're going to get to the piece de resistance. This is not beautiful Brazilian rosewood. What it is birch wood, and the whole guitar is all solid wood, and birch is beautiful, but it is birch that they had master painters back then that actually did this with rollers and brushes to make it look just like rosewood. Now again, not sure how much you're aware of. I love doing research and I love my old guitars. This is ladder braced, which most of the guitars back in the day, back this old, I mean, what is this now? 130 years old, 35, 36, I don't know. Somebody else can do the math. But this has, and let me get my old man's hand in here, ladder braces, just a couple of braces that go side to side like this, instead of X bracing like newer guitars. So it is very light and has a very, I don't know, trebly reverbish sound. Let me give you a little example of that. Hold on. Okay, let's see what we can do here. I am not much of a player, but I'll give you an idea of what the sound is. Well, enough of that. Now, I'm not sure how much of that came across the sound, but it really is a different but a nice sound. Very aged, 130 some odd year old wood. And the kicker is I'm old, so the way I make money is by saving money. And I picked this up for what was it, about $550, but I got 150 back because it needed a new nut. It had the original ebony on there, which was all chipped away. So I got where I bought it from. I don't want to name names. I got them to give me 150 back, and then I had my luthier put a bone nut on it. So I have very little invested in it. Worth somewhere between $700 and $1,000, I guess. I don't know. But to me, it's priceless to have something this old that I can afford. And the sound of the wood that old is just incredible. So that's the end of this episode. And next we'll go to the Lyon and Healy. Let me pronounce things right. Lyon and Healy, Lakeside.